Welcome back here at 6:51. Day 3 of unprecedented power shutoffs underway across California and Kern County this morning. One of the state's largest utilities, PG&E, has been proactively turning off power for customers because of high fire risk.
Millions of customers are frustrated, wondering why a multi-million-dollar company feels its only option is to shut off power to prevent catastrophic wildfires. We did a little digging to figure out what leaders at the utility company might be thinking.
This is all in order to mitigate wildfire risk in California.
It may be hard for some people to remember this far back, but firestorms, state investigators say, were sparked by PG&E equipment and claimed dozens of lives since 2015. 2 people died when a tree PG&E failed to maintain hit one of its power lines and ignited the so-called Butte Fire near Sacramento in 2015. A similar situation sparked the so-called Redwood Valley Complex fire in 2017. That fire killed 9 people in Mendocino County. The same day, a PG&E power pole failed and another fire exploded. The Atlas fire tore through Napa and Solano counties, and 6 more people lost their lives. Another 4 people died in the so-called Cascade Fire. That firestorm started a day after the Atlas fire, when sagging power lines fell to the ground during high winds. Then last fall, 85 people were killed when flames sparked by PG&E power lines swept through the Northern California town of Paradise. The Camp Fire is the deadliest wildfire in California history. On top of all those fire deaths, add 8 more lives lost in the San Bruno pipeline explosions back in 2010. That's at least 114 people killed as a result of PG&E equipment failures. While people continue to lose their lives in devastating fire events, PG&E executives are still bringing home big bucks in their paychecks. Remember, the utility is a federal company. That means anyone can look up how much money executives earn. So we did. According to a 2018 PG&E joint proxy statement, former CEO Geisha Williams made $8.5 million in 2017. That's more than double the $4.1 million she made in 2016. Williams stepped down back in January, just days before PG&E filed for bankruptcy, as the utility faces lawsuits in the wake of those deadly fires we mentioned. Customers are still in the dark and aren't happy about it.
I'm angry at PG&E.
You are angry?
Yeah, and most of my friends are angry as well. They didn't do what they were supposed to do and keep up with the lines and the power, and their answer to everything is just shut it off so we can't get blamed for it. And it's just, it's a major inconvenience that's going to cost companies billions of dollars, and it all could have been avoided.
We reached out to PG&E for a statement yesterday afternoon, but have not heard back. We also reached out to SoCal Edison about choosing to turn off power for customers as the main way of preventing fires instead of using some of the money executives earn to invest in repairs to infrastructure. In 2017, like PG&E's CEO, SoCal Edison's chief executive, Pedro Pizarro, also made more than $8 million. Here's the response we got from SoCal Edison. Executive salaries are in line with the average compensation for other major utilities in the U.S., but what's really important here is the hundreds of millions of dollars that we are spending on our wildfire mitigation plan to reduce the likelihood of future PSPS events.